And then in verse 12, a very important principle as well here. And from the days of John the Baptist, he says, until now, so matter of years, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence. So again, this is a reference to what is probably happening to some of the disciples. When I say disciples, I don't mean just the 12, I mean everybody. Some of the followers of John the Baptist and some of the followers of Jesus, that they are probably being persecuted quite a bit. And he says, now the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Isn't this an interesting principle? That whenever truth comes through somewhere, it seems that there is manipulation, certainly there is influence to try and push it off by those that don't want it. But ultimately, given time, it seems that the truth is going to win out. And so what do those who don't want the truth do? They resort to force. And we can see that in all examples. I gave the examples of some of the regimes in the 20th century. They gained their power by force and by violence. Ultimately, that's how you have to do it. Think of just how, and by the way, this happened in some of Christian history as well. This certainly happened. It happened coming into the Americas. It happened in a lot of these instances. But, and there's probably, you could say, some ideological possession going on there, even within Christianity. But think about how the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints operates. The church operates in a way that almost exclusively converts are gained one by one. You'll have every once in a while an example of some village in South America that converts. But for the most part, souls are converted through love. They are converted through teaching. They're converted through the Spirit. And it's almost exclusively a one-on-one basis. That to me is something very special and something that rings very true to me as to how the truth would work. It might take a lot longer than otherwise you would want for your goals. But it works on an individual basis. And we in that sense, we are giving an enormous amount of respect to free agency and an enormous amount of respect to individuals and their choice and having them actually convert internally because they want to. And it doesn't always happen that way, of course. Nothing is perfect. But that is, for the most part, how the church operates in trying to get the message of the gospel out through the missionaries and through member missionaries, etc.